Breaking right now, fire underway inside a warehouse in Hamilton. We've been following this story all morning long. It's just devastating over there. Breaking right now, Kentucky officials say human remains have been found near Lexington and they've made an arrest. Breaking right now, the missing 3-year-old toddler from Springfield Township has been found safe. We're talking about Janila Turk. If you want to see a speeder, just watch Frank leave work.
Yeah, that is true. Or drive into work. We're going to go out to the track.
On that note, we're going to go head over to Lauren Miner, who's
I haven't got
live.
a ticket since I was 25.
All right, fair enough. All right, I'm
Knock on
just
wood.
teasing. I'm just teasing about Frank's driving.
Very good.
What's going on, Lauren? Weekend in sports from the Final Four to FC Cincinnati, the Reds. Betsy Ross has your sports extra right ahead. Welcome back. Big weekend in sports. Betsy Ross is here this morning. You know, I've been in Cincinnati for a year now.
Yeah.
I love the sports scene here.
It is always changing and it's always busy. I mean,
awesome.
No matter what the season is, there's always something to talk about. You know, you might not know the Alliance of American Football died this week. See?
I did not. See, I'm learning. How much does that impact FC? You know, it's the beginning of the season. Do you think we're really going to see an impact without him on the field?
Well,
Reds fans here, so you hear that? Don't panic yet.
Don't panic yet.
Betsy, thank you so much for being
Thank
here. I
you.
appreciate having you.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. You're doing well.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back after the break. Stay with us. Try to go on after dinner walks. That's what we try to do. Walk the dog after dinner. So.
Yeah, a little evening
Walk the dog, walk the
constitutional.
cat, walk the whatever you got.
Walk the cat.
Hey, people walk their cats. Tell him. Twitter, where are you at? Tell him. People walk their cats.
Walk their cat.
I'm not judging. I've
No,
seen
I'm
it.
not judging.
No, we're not judging here. Coffee Talk doesn't judge. This press conference was slated for 10 o'clock, so it was 5 minutes ago. Looks like they're getting ready, getting moving here. But the focus today, Frank, is reducing the gun violence that we've seen here in the city of Cincinnati. I've been mentioning this because the numbers speak for themselves. You know, so far this year, 173 shootings. One of those this morning in East Price Hill, and we've had so far 15 shootings for the month of July alone. And we're only, 2 weeks into July? Right now, Sheriff Reeder is in court as of 3 minutes ago. The investigation into the cause is going to be really interesting. We're going to be working here in the studio in the newsroom as well to find out where that little girl was taken to now. You know, she might be taken to a hospital to check her out, as well as where things move forward. But I know that when this broke in the newsroom, we all were watching with our jaws dropped. And definitely getting chills ourselves. So I can only imagine what Allison and everyone there, the family, is experiencing. I'm sure it's very intense. Lots of stuff going on. We got continuing coverage of that big story, that missing boy, such a huge deal. Lots of stuff to cover.
And we've also got weather to talk about, and we've also got 2 hours to go here.
2 hours to go.
And
I'm wearing double duty. I'm also doing traffic. So we got some traffic stuff to talk to you about, too.
And Carrie Perry's going to be here.
You know, I've never had her dessert, so I'm excited to try those.
She's
Good morning, live. Look outside. Check out that skyline. Gosh, it's a beautiful day. It's really a holiday here in Cincinnati for Reds opening day as they take on the Pirates. But you can see the sun is shining. Forecast looking pretty good for Reds opening day. That's the good news here.
Music Fest is going on.
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing Jessica singing throughout the morning show.
I'm an Earth, Wind, and Fire. I would love to see them. I love those guys.
I'm excited. It's going to be a great week. There's Lizzo's coming on Friday.
Look at that.
I am so excited for that.
Slicky Rick. What's his name? Slicky Rick?
Are you serious?
No.
Lots of questions unanswered. Well, of course, as those details and answers come in from police, we will bring them to you. But right now, we're going to check in with the grandmother. We spoke with her earlier. Here's what she had to say. You know, I love the heat. I really am a big fan of this weather. But meteorologist Catherine Bodak, not so much. Let's head over to her. Welcome back, Facebook. Back in the news, lots of dislikes for Facebook this morning at the center of the controversy. The social media giant's privacy policy now under fire. One of the suspects accused of killing 8 members of the Roden family in Pike County 3 years ago, now asking a judge to let him go into solitary confinement so he can read the Bible.
Here, so we've got the ball and we've got a penny that's roughly about a foot in front of the golf ball, and if we're going to really lower our scores, we're going to try to get the ball in the hole, obviously, with as few strokes as possible. So let's try to set up here so we can roll this golf ball right over this penny and into the hole there.
Can you guys see this penny? This is going to be hard.
You can do it.
Wait, so you said move the whole triangle.
And remember, we talked about this triangle with your arms and your shoulders. Let's try to get it rolling right over the penny, and you're good.
Okay. Oh my
Perfect.
gosh!
You did it.
Hey!
Good job. See, it's a lot of fun.
I was more focused on the penny than the
hole.
Than the end goal there.
That's good.
So that's
Yeah, you did a good job. See,
Have
it's
you
fun.
seen the golfers that go like? I'm thinking of Happy Gilmore right
Yeah, there's
now.
lots of different ways to get it done. We can try the Happy Gilmore method. That works. Sometimes that's fun.
Right now, New Zealand police are investigating a deadly terror attack. 49 people are dead, dozens in the hospital after a shooting at 2 mosques. 4 people are in custody right now. Is this the same man? Like, do we know if it's her husband?
Right,
Do they
there's
love
some
each
action we need to
other?
know
Like,
here.
I don't know.
that's what I'm interested in.
Where's
Are
the
they bring,
dad?
is she
Yeah, I mean, is this different men?
different giraffe man?
How is this going
Is
down?
it the same father?
I don't
Right.
like.
Quick look at your roads. This is Big Mac Bridge coming into downtown. You can see traffic picking up there. We do have a landslide to tell you about, a reoccurring landslide. I'll tell you how that's impacting your morning commute after the break. Good morning. Welcome to Fox 19 Now. Beautiful skies in Cincinnati. It was a little bit chilly when I woke up this morning to get to my car, but shaping up to be a nice day. We'll send it over to Catherine Bodak. How's it looking out there?
You know,
End of an era in Oakland, maybe as the Raiders give fans plenty to cheer about Monday night. Raiders beat the Broncos 27-14. Well, it's officially spring, but over in Newport, some people are celebrating winter. Our Sarah Selly is on Monmouth Street. Sarah, it's the first ever winter carnival. What's going on? It's a long road to recovery following that deadly flooding across the Midwest. Now residents are working to pick up the pieces, what the governor is doing to get them the help that they need. Plus, a California dad has seconds to think before this happens, how he saved his daughter from a hit-and-run driver. But developing now, the Warren County Jail is working to contain a hepatitis A outbreak. This week, some inmates reported flu-like symptoms and tested positive for the virus. Several inmates have been moved to isolated areas to keep it from spreading. A spokesperson for the jail released a statement saying they're working with the local health department and following CDC guidelines. They are offering Hep A vaccinations to those who want it. Right now, a man accused of hitting and killing a 2-year-old boy is now at UC Medical Center himself in critical condition after an overdose in jail. Satwinder Singh was arrested in January after prosecutors say he was driving impaired on December 30th when he jumped a curb on the Hopple overpass and hit Damian Turner Jr., who was on the sidewalk. Deputies say Singh overdosed on an unknown substance yesterday and was found unresponsive in his Hamilton County jail cell. Singh pled not guilty to aggravated vehicular homicide. As the opening day festivities kick off downtown, the Christ Hospital will also be celebrating. No snow, so that's pretty good unless you wanted a white Christmas, but you will see a little bit of rainfall. Norwood's mayor has 10 days to respond to a resolution passed by City Council during an emergency meeting last night. This resolution stops the mayor from spending beyond the city's financial recovery plan. We've told you multiple times Norwood has a financial crisis issue. Some council members say if the mayor continues spending and hiring more police and firefighters, it could leave some without paychecks at the end of the year. Now, this vote passed 5-2. Mayor Tom Williams did not attend that meeting, and we were not able to reach him for comment. Right now, if you see some police and fire activity around East Central High School, it's just a drill. The Dearborn County Sheriff's Office is holding an active shooter drill. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in today. The training began just a few minutes ago. Another drill planned again for next Saturday. Happening today, the Walk for Wishes at Coney Island, hoping to raise money for kids with critical illnesses. Fox 19 Now's Sarah Selly is live there. A man who was wearing a mask and carrying a machete and cleaves is due in court this upcoming week. Fox 19 Now's Michael Baldwin has neighbor reaction. Cincinnati police have just released this video showing a man accused of groping an employee at Children's Hospital. They say on March 3rd, the man closed in on the employee as she was walking in the hallway and touched the right side of her butt. You can see she reacts right away. Now police are investigating and ask if you recognize him to give them a call. And happening today, 2 Pike County grandmothers charged in connection to the killings of 8 members of the Roden family are due back in court. Lawyers for Frederica Wagner have asked that the judge drop all the charges. Pike County prosecutor Rob Junk has responded with a request for a gag order on Wagner after she gave an interview to a Cleveland area newspaper this month. We'll have a crew in the courtroom and we'll have an update for you here on Fox 19 Now and on our mobile news app. A 7-year-old Dayton, Kentucky boy now has his bike back. after it was allegedly stolen from his family's backyard. We told you about this Wednesday. The family says someone who saw our story called in a tip to Dayton police, and now the bike has been returned. Other than some brake damage and a slightly flat tire, the boy's family says it's good to go. But it's kind of funny to me the way people act online versus how they act in reality, you know? So take a look at this one. Oh, jeez. And then watch it. And then it's love. And it's all good. Just some background. Mueller was looking into the possible Russian interference in the 2016 election. GOP members calling the investigation a waste of time and taxpayer dollars. Top Democrats asking for transparency, wanting that report to be made public. Now, the Senate expected to vote today on a bill that would block Trump's national emergency declaration. You remember, President Trump has said there's a national emergency at the U.S.-Mexico border, demanding that a wall be built there. This morning, he tweeted this, saying he's ready to veto if necessary. President Trump declared that national emergency at the U.S.-Mexico border last month. The House already smacked down the president's proposal of Facebook just can't stay out of the news, and for bad reasons. Facebook now under a criminal investigation for data sharing. A new report says federal prosecutors are conducting a criminal investigation into Facebook's data sharing deals with a number of large tech companies. We'll be right here all morning long following breaking news for you and bringing you the latest information right here on the Morning Extra, and of course on our website all the time at FOX19now.com.